What's going on, everyone? Austin John Plays here, and today there has been found a way that you can duplicate wild shiny Pokemon, essentially cloning them in Pokemon Legend ZA. Is this safe? Great question, person in the comments. I'm going to cut you off and explain how this works. This is a bug and not the way the game is intended to actually work. So there's a high likelihood this is going to be fixed and patched out in the future, and it is considered a clone. It is going to be the exact same instance of a Pokemon. We had a similar exploit done in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl.
In BDSP, it was more of an exploit through the menu. This is more similar to the duplication bug that was present in Scarlet and Violet that I covered with the shiny Rookidee, if you remember that.
When that happened, Pokemon Home implemented something. That way only one of the specific Pokemon, as far as the legendaries, could be transferred into Pokemon Home per save file. Then there was also something done that checked the Pokemon to see if they were clones. I would recommend not doing this. But if you were to catch these two Pokemon, you can then keep one for yourself, and one you could trade to someone else, and as long as you never keep it at the end of the day, it's not a clone. Someone else has it. As long as you don't keep both, it's completely legitimate. There hasn't been official statements as far as if they plan to, implement Pokemon Home banning based off of clones, because it's not modified code, it's exploited code, so it's in a weird gray zone. I would personally not recommend you keeping both of these Pokemon. If you want to do it once, see that it can happen, cool. But say, for example, you want to complete a shiny dex, and in your mind you're like, okay, great. If I get a shiny Dratini, I can clone it and then have a shiny Dratini and a Dragonair. No, that is still a clone and will show up as a clone if you were to look at the Pokemon's code. So, if you trade one away and you keep one, it is not a clone. It's not a hack, it's not anything else. And now that we have that out of the way, let's get on with the method. Because of how Pokemon Legend ZA saves 10 shiny Pokemon for you, you can actually exploit that, and that's pretty much what this is doing. Here we are in Wild Zone 1, and you're gonna see right off of the bat that that very first fletching is shiny, right? Hey guy. And it has an extremely high catch rate because of that. Now, in order to get this to work, we actually need the Pokemon to aggro us. I'm going to take out a Bunnelby, and I'm going to tackle this fletching. That does not knock it out, and now that fletching is aggroed on us. No, I need you to come over here. Come over here. Yeah, come on. I'm also going to go ahead and mark down where it spawned with that pin. So we are going to go, and we are going to bring it far away. Now, it's important that no other Pokemon is currently trying to battle us, so I'm going to knock out this Bunnelby, while we are still luring this fletching away from its spawn location. Now we need to move away until the point that it immediately just randomly drops aggro, which just happened. At this time, that Pokemon is now entering its return to spawn location programming. So it's going to drop all aggro, it's invincible, you cannot throw a ball, and it does a straight line right back to where it started. But if we save the game right now, the game saves the current location of that Pokemon. It does not save that that Pokemon has now started its return to original location. We turn the game off and we turn it back on. Once we spawn back in, our shiny fletching is here. Let's go ahead and tackle it to once again re-aggro it. Now you are going to see in the background, we are 56 meters away from where it originally spawned. And we need to go outside of its complete spawn and despawn distance, which we know is 70 meters away. We're going to go the full 80. You know what? I'm just going to take it as far away as I can. At a very bare minimum, you should have to bring it 70 meters away from where it first spawned in. But 80 is a lot safer, so just keep bringing it further and further away. So now we have this fletching now over 80 meters away from its original spawn location. Once we load the game in, this fletching is still going to be directly in front of us, very far away from its original spawn. We're going to turn the game off and we're going to turn it back on. Once we're back in the world, boom, there's our shiny Pokemon. I'm going to go ahead and catch it. And now, if we run back to where that Pokemon first spawned in, there it is. I'm gonna go ahead and use a different ball, repeat ball, or timer ball, whatever it was. I just back-to-back caught these two fletchling. You saw it. You saw the entire thing. This one and this one. They have the exact same nature. They have the exact same IVs. You're seeing that they're in two different balls. Everything else on the screen remains exactly the same. Current moves are the same. Stats are the same. Trainer notes are exactly the same, including the personality that it likes to thrash about. These are the exact same Pokemon. The only difference is this one got experience for catching the other. This only works because it was a shiny Pokemon. Because the game saves this Pokemon into memory is the only reason that this exploit of a bug can even be done. If it was a regular Pokemon, it just actually looks at the spot being empty and generates a new Pokemon. These two Bunnelby I've been using this video was me testing that. And this Bunnelby I kited toward the entrance, and then this Alpha Bunnelby spawned there instead. So clearly, it was a different Pokemon. But these two fletchling, exactly the same.
After you go ahead and you catch that first one, and then you walk over to the second one, I don't think there's anything stopping you from just doing this again. And you can just kite to the second one over 80 meters away with doing the appropriate saves and dropping aggro and then catching that, and then it's still there. I haven't tested it, but in theory, that should work.
Yeah, that's cloning Pokemon in Pokemon Legends EA. Just in case you skipped it in the beginning, don't keep both these Pokemon. They are considered clones. When Pokemon Home is updated, they already have a clone check system because of BDSP. They could just literally hit a check mark for this game, and now there's a clone check going on to see if there is a clone being brought into the game. Do not keep these Pokemon. Trade one away to someone, or just don't do it. I mean, do it once, see that it's cool, come into your boxes, go ahead and release the Pokemon. I am going to release this, I just need to hang on to it for a nice looking thumbnail. You've already seen the thumbnail, let me know what you think about the thumbnail. Maybe it's the chaotic good in me. If you didn't hear it from me, you would hear it from someone else. I might as well tell you about this, tell you about all the warnings and dangers that come with it, and encourage you to not do it. Or if you do it, I said do. If you do it, then trade one away to someone else, and if they happen to do it, have them trade you one. Obviously, there's going to be some that are a lot more valuable, like Dratinis and starters and stuff. I'm pretty sure everyone has enough Spinarak and Weedle at this point. But great, let me know what you think about this, and if you plan on doing it, or if you could think of a reason to do this for good and not for evil. Leave that in the comments down below. Thank you so much for being here. Until next time, Austin John out.
Man, they see me shining like I got the charm. Stay strapped, got that jet ball in my palm. Fell from the sky, guess I'm the chosen one. And if you need to know how, check out Austin John. Champion flow, yeah. I got that champion flow.